All right, welcome to the channel, everybody. Today here we have a fantastic podcast for you guys. We are starting off with a couple of questions provided by our wonderful, customers that visit us at the shop. So we have a couple of questions that we chose specifically from Instagram. We made an Instagram poll. Nolan here, his handle is Nolan's Aquarium Co. He set up the poll and asked for questions from you guys. So really appreciate that, Nolan. So I got here OCC Fish Guy, aka David.
Yeah.
And then to my right, DJ Loudpack Aquatics.
Yes, sir.
Rocking those headphones. Looking slick.
And we got the boys in the back. Shout out.
So we got,
I forget their IG. But we got Fernando and Ricky, y'all, in the cut. Oh, Dank Aquatics. Saswasha Gang. Let's go. There we go.
So we got some crew here helping us in the background. Thank you very much for staying this late. I
don't think it's that late. It's still early, right?
It's past my bedtime. I'm doing this.
It's 2 a.m., y'all.
7:15, right?
What do you mean? I did go home. Yeah, so today I am your host, Boost Billion, aka Adan. You guys have probably seen me here on the weekends. We got some pretty good questions here. I'm just gonna pick some at random. Our first question, and I kind of really like this one, it's by Jossie Josher. So thank you for this question. He states, after ammonia nitrates reach 0, how long should you wait before adding fish?
It's a trick question.
Right? I don't want to. I want to say right away.
Let's hear from our most experienced person here, Nolan. What do you think about this question?
So that's an easy question. I honestly would say add your fish once Nolan's Aquarium Co. says you can add them. So there you go.
That's the second answer.
Yep.
Oh, I like that.
So honestly, it depends what fish you're adding, how many fish you're adding. Do you have 0 fish in there? Do you have a bunch of fish in there? Well, actually, I'm assuming that you have no fish in there. You're setting up the tank. How long has that tank been running? So there's a lot of variables. For me, if I was setting up that tank, I would probably wait maybe 1 to 2 days just to be safe, and then add those fish. That's just my opinion.
What if they were already running, they fully cycled the entire tank and they tested and their ammonia reaches 0? Would you still recommend them to wait a couple days? I mean, they've had their filter with all the, for a week maybe running. Yeah, they have all the bacteria on the filter. Don't you think that also is clear sign that they could put a fish immediately right after?
Yes, you can, but in my opinion, I would like to wait a little bit of extra time. That's just my opinion, but can you add it at that time? Yes.
Okay.
But I mean, it would be like, you're adding like a couple fish. You're not putting in 15 African cichlids in there.
True. That's a big tank,
I would add that we don't know what kind of size we're talking about. Tank. So
True.
If it's a big tank, you could probably fit a lot. But if it's a small tank, you don't want to overdo it.
That's true. Like for a beta tank, a beta, it's pretty hardy, right? You don't really need much, and plus the size is small. But at the same time, since it's small, you don't want to put a fish right in there right away because of the tank volume. The parameters fluctuate pretty quickly. So
yeah. So going back, there's a lot of variables. How much filtration do you have? How big is the tank? So there's a lot of variables. But I personally, like I said, I would still wait another day or two, especially if that's like my personal tank. Those are some fish I'm trying to breed, some valuable fish. I'm not just doing it for fun. So
okay.
Better safe.
Exactly.
All right. So here's another question that kind of dives into smaller tanks, just like Ricky stated. What's the secret of having a thriving planted nano tank? What do you think, Adani?
Don't ask me. I don't have one of those.
You have one of those? Monster fish.
Yeah, I don't have a nano tank, to be honest. That's planted. So.
Dang, do you plan on making one?
Maybe in the future. I think I'm capped out on tanks, to be honest.
Don't you have tanks at home that you haven't even set up yet?
Exactly.
What do you have, like a 5S, don't you?
No. I have a I won it on a raffle when I was first coming here.
Oh,
I still have it.
yeah.
I still have it. That's the.
You have this
I
tank.
have that right there, bro.
60T.
That right there.
This is a $200 rimless tank. Adani won in a raffle before he
Years
even worked
ago.
here. I don't know why the heck you haven't even set that up. That's a $200 tank.
No,
No, that's exactly why he doesn't know how to set up nano tanks. He hasn't set one up.
Exactly, bro.
Is that a nano tank though? I feel like
Nah, definitely not.
No, you're
definitely
right.
not.
It's
That's
a 24. It's a 24.
Dude, hey, but seeing that right there, that's inspiring for sure.
Oh, that's right. We got a new setup here, by our one and only Nolan, right?
Yep, that's right.
Set this up yesterday, today.
Today.
Oh.
Make sure you guys come check it out. Newscape in the house.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
And the grain on this new stand, UNS stand.
Yep. Oak stand from UNS. The gravel right here is Contra San Tahoe. The stone in there is elephant skin stone, and it is a UNS 60T, 24 gallon, 24 by 14 dimensions.
Hell yeah.
Is that real wood?
Yes. It is made of a type of wood.
Oh shit.
That's nice.
Yep. So
Yeah, what stone is that? What stone?
elephant
Oh,
skin.
elephant.
Yeah.
Oh, elephant skin.
So the planting will be soon, but still undecided about what plants. But we have that scape. We are going to be putting some more scapes going along the wall too. So we'll got some fun stuff coming up.
I don't think I've seen that stone before.
It's been here for 3 years or so. In one of the crates. It's not the most popular, but like honestly, I wanted to put it here just to kind of showcase it. This is
How to use it, right?
It's a type of stone that has a lot of details. So I picked all of these stones specifically. A lot of pieces that have nice like wrinkled skin, literally elephant skin type of details on it. So these would be great for nano tanks. 1 or 2 stones in there would make a really nice scape. Put some plants, put a nice light, you're done. Adani, there you go.
All right, so going back
I'm
to
a master now.
going back to Hannah film stuff. This was her question.
Hannah.
About
What's up,
for
Hannah?
Hannah.
For a planet. What's the secret to having a planet tank, nano tank? So, would you use the same method you used in this tank for a smaller tank as well?
So I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of hard to see, but because this is a taller tank, I actually built it up in the back with some padding, some different stuff in there to build some height. Because it's a taller tank, I did actually want to put wood in there, but it just didn't work out. I didn't like the way it looked, so I just went with stone, no wood. But for a nano tank, usually I would say it's going to be like 10 gallons or less. So this is probably not ideal for a nano tank, just because you need a tank with some more height.
Now, what I do at home when I'm setting up a nano tank is I do a lot of water changes from the first week. You know, every day, taking out as much water as I can without really harming anything in there. You're just trying to get rid of any sort of anomalies before it really starts taking off. And I think, you know, with this tank, that's exactly what we did. Just keep.
Which one are you talking about? Your escape right
Yeah,
there?
yeah, the one on your right. Right there, we, you know, pretty much we did constant water changes. Just kept going at it. I think with a nano tank, it's going to be a lot easier, just because it's a smaller volume. So just refilling that up every day, adding your dechlorinator, and heavily planted. I think that's the secret. Even though it's a nano tank, you really want a lot of plants to absorb any kind of sort of nutrients. Even if it's small, like a 5 gallon, I think it very much benefits from it. It really comes down to being strategic with placing your plants in the right locations. So, David, is there anything you do different?
At this point, I don't think it applies to me too much just because I don't have any more nano tanks.
Oh no, you got rid of them?
All my nano tanks just kind of went into bigger setups, so at this point, don't think I really have any tips for nano setups.
That's right, he owns discus, big fish.
Did you do a saltwater nano tank or something?
I did. I think how long did it last me? What, like a month? A moment?
Dude, that saltwater tank's done?
Oh, it's been done.
That did not work.
I don't think it even made it to the end of summer, honestly.
Wow. So anyway, jumping back to what Adan was saying, water changes. Definitely, both of these tanks we were water changing them probably every 2 days. We're doing 20, 30%, 40% water changes. So, and you can see the results.
Oh yeah.
So
It does work. So, and I'm not trying to give myself credit that I actually learned that from pros on YouTube who go into competitions. That's their daily routines when setting up a new tank. So I just copied them, and the results proved worthy. So definitely I recommend doing a lot of water changes in the first 2 weeks for sure. All right.
Any YouTubers you want to give a shout out for that?
This was when I first started 2 years ago, and I just kept in my head. I don't remember who, but it was a lot of competitors from Japan. That's all I could say. They have their quite famous. I think it's IAPLC competition. I'm not really sure, but it's some of the big dudes out there in aquascaping. All right, so we should move on to the next question. So, this is a good one. Garrett Valbuena. He's asking, what's the best way to transition from an established sponge filter to a new canister filter? And that's totally different from like a hang on the back, because hang on the back has media that you could move around, whereas a sponge filter is just a sponge. You can't really move that per se.
Into a canister, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any ideas? Anybody want to chime in?
This one is actually a popular question. People come into the shop asking all the time. So what I would do, I would just set up your canister filter, mount it, let it run for about 1 week. I would say about 1 week that filter will be seated, and then you can take off your sponge filter and just run your canister filter. So that's what I would do. Let them both run together for about a week, and then you can take off your sponge filter.
To add to that, I would say you could squeeze that sponge filter into the tank too, which would basically seed the tank a little faster as well, or the canister.
But,
So,
yeah.
but basically let it run, like you said, for a week. Make sure it's basically seeding itself.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get your tanks dirty. Squeeze
So,
that sponge.
Ricky and Adan like to get their tanks dirty. For me, I would not want to squeeze it, but it won't hurt. But it might hurt. For me, it would hurt my feelings to squeeze it in there. And just get it dirty,
The canister will clean it right up for you.
Then you put
Yeah,
something
a week
in
later.
there.
A week later.
It's gonna
A week
seed
later.
the filter.
yeah, it won't hurt it, but for me personally, it would I would just kind of cringe,
It's like your final moments goodbye to that sponge, though. You know,
Different strokes for different things.
caressing it. All right. That's going into a whole other topic right there.
Caressing it. Squeezing it.
You gotta do maintenance on those sponges too. Right?
Yeah.
Let's not get started with
When's the last
that.
time you did maintenance on your sponge filter?
Exactly.
I'm surprised nobody asked that.
How do you do maintenance on a sponge filter?
Squeeze that stuff.
Just squeeze it. Adani and maybe David, do you guys run sponge filters or canisters?
I do sponge filters, and I have one hang on the back. Yeah, real simple.
Yeah.
That's sponges and everything, almost.
That is just all sponges. Oh, I have a power one in my turtle tank. I have like a power head, and I just put a big old sponge right on.
So how often do you clean that sponge?
Like once a month.
Oh, damn.
Because it's a turtle tank, so
Yeah, you gotta-
Yeah.
I know. Those get mucky.
that thing will get like shrivel up.
Until it stops pumping?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Man, I strictly keep. Actually no, I have one sponge filter, but I'm going full canister now. Trying to go the high tech route. So, I will only do a sponge filter for like a quarantine tank.
So you're kind of bougie with your tank
Yeah,
set, huh?
super bougie.
Yeah.
His name is Boost Billions.
A little bougie.
Yeah, just a bit, getting the 30, 60, 90. Now I'm trying to get. I have a Wazi canister filter, big boy with the heater
I just got
inside.
one of those.
Yeah,
It's so good.
they're really good. It's powering my it's filtering my 44 gallon, my 90p. So it's doing a pretty good job. Crystal clear water. Don't have to worry about ugly cables going in the back. Well, a couple, but you don't have a heater sticking inside your tank. You don't have a cable running through the back. It's pretty great, honestly, but I had to spend a hefty amount on that. So,
bougie.
It's a nice little feature.
That's-
yeah. But David,
Doing something similar myself with that. I took one of our Alcatop canisters for my discus tank, put an inline heater with that, use some hose clamps to clamp it down. Been doing that for a minute, but for the rest of my setups, it's usually just kind of more hang on the backs and some sponge filters. A little bit of everything.
Gotcha. Yeah. Do you prefer one or over the other?
Canisters all the way,
Yes,
hands
go.
down. If I had room for a sump, I would say sump, but honestly, canisters are the next best thing.
Oh, cool. Some for a freshwater tank?
In general. In general.
I would say sumps are the best, for sure.
Oh, really?
For freshwater, there's one account that I service, a huge African cichlid tank. He has a sump, and honestly, like, that tank is very easy to clean. Just open up the cabinet, change a few filter pads. Way easier than opening up a canister. So sumps for sure. Can hold more media. You don't have to worry about leaking as much than a canister, over time.
All right, for sure. So yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but Nolan has experience with marine and freshwater, so I'm sure you saw a lot of sumps back in your days.
Depending on the size of the tank, most saltwater is gonna use a sump just because you need room for the protein skimmer, all the filtration. Most saltwater tanks are gonna have a sump. You can get away with it with freshwater. You can get away with just using like a hang on the back. Saltwater, you're gonna need more room for filtration.
Interesting. All right, so now gonna move on to the next question. Alexander the Graet spelled it with Graet, but his question is, I think this is just geared towards Nolan though.
No, I think it's for all of us.
Yeah, but we don't own a store. It says.
Well, it didn't say owning it.
It says, "What's your favorite fish you keep in your store?"
Emphasis on your store.
Your store.
Well, I mean, I think it's
unless you want to give me your store.
It's kind of obvious, but I mean, I think we all know the answer to that.
The blue one.
Yeah, that blue one. So,
okay, the fan.
Sorry, Jerry.
Damn!
Oh, damn!
That's what I thought. I thought
Yeah,
you were gonna say Jerry.
Whoa.
Jerry's sleeping right now.
Oh,
Is he? Oh,
You gotta be-
We got Jerry in the
Yeah.
podcast.
He's
He's
running to his
called
corner.
Cat.
Going to his corner.
He's mad.
Don't show that B-roll.
Don't show them.
So my favorite fish
Good blow.
definitely is Star Sapphire. We are going to be upgrading the showroom here at some point with a bigger tank, maybe 200 gallon or so, which will be a Star Sapphire breeding group. So that will be probably maybe in the next 4 months. So they'll probably be right next to Jerry. So
Competition.
yeah. But my second favorite would be Jerry. Second favorite would be Jerry. So I've had Jerry maybe 4 years. 4 years now. Star Sapphire started before I even opened the shop. So I've had them a little bit longer. But yeah. What do you guys like here? Favorite
fish.
That's in the shop like right now? Or?
No,
Or
no,
just
no.
whatever
In
we
general,
put it
in
in?
general.
Okay.
What's a favorite fish that you guys have seen come through
In the store.
in the store? Yeah.
My favorite would be the Congo purple. Really, I bought a second one.
He
recently.
takes all the
I
comments.
take all the comments. Literally.
If you see it, you better get it.
Did you take that recent one?
Yeah, yeah, I took that recent one. It's a rehab round.
You better get it before it done works. Because he gonna take it home.
It was
You put that NFS for yourself.
yes, I did.
Chances are, if you see NFS, it's us.
Yeah, pretty much. Man, I mean, I just gotta take it because eventually, and this is like, this is sad news, but I'm gonna get rid of my green spotted puffer.
What's his name?
Maurice.
Oh, Maurice.
Maurice. His or her name. I don't know what the gender is. So. But trying to get, I'm thinking about David's gonna help me out here. Try to donate it to the public Orange County, Orange Coast College community. Aquarium.
David has some pool there right here.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's got some pool at the aquarium there.
Bro, I'm trying to donate him or her.
Oh, that'd be dope.
To the aquarium.
Trying to find him a good home.
Yeah.
Wait, you're gonna ask them to keep the name though?
They might.
I'll let them know. I don't know if they'll do it.
We do have a golden rule about naming things there.
Okay.
You can't, because they won't make it. And 9 times out of 10, they don't make it.
Oh,
yeah.
So you can technically
no.
do it, but my loophole to this is just don't tell them the name.
Yeah, well,
We're good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, no bad karma. Yeah, but
I'll
anyway,
personally visit.
I'm gonna crack.
I'm sure you will, David. I'm sure you will.
He better be there. Yeah, I'm moving him out, trying to get that 90p with like 5 or 6 Congo puffers in there.
90p or 90U?
90p. Trying to get because I have 2 right now, and just 3 more.
I think you might like a 90U better.
Yeah, but that's a little pricey for me right now. And plus it's a lot. I have to get the stand for it.
Yeah.
A place to put it because it's a lot bigger.
By that time you're gonna have like 5 puffers. So.
True.
Hey man.
So next question.
Next question, guys.
90U. Let me order that 90U right now.
Okay, all right. We'll see. Once he moves up.
Wait. All right. So how many questions we have left right now?
I think like 25, 26.
26 questions.
Yeah.
We're only gonna pick the best ones. John's just picking the best ones. So
Yeah.
All right. Wait. So hold on. Let's take a break right here. Let's take a quick break, real quick, because I do gotta go to the bathroom. And I just want to make sure. We save this.
Actually,
I'm gonna save this file.
All right, we're back from intermission. Just picking this from random. Our next question is from HP43 Photography. What is the best and worst part of your job or hobby? And it's a 2-part question, so I'll ask the second question in a bit. Let's start off with what's your best and worst part of your hobby or job?
Oh, okay. I'll start it off.
Oh. I think I know what it is.
The best part about job or hobby. Okay. Since this is the store, this is Nolan's Aquarium podcast. I'm gonna say the best part about the job is being able to cherry pick the best fish.
Oh,
Now we get it.
Oh my goodness.
I would have to second that.
So I'll take that.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's how I got my Congos.
There you go, y'all.
I will say, adding to that, when Adani first started working here, actually I think it was maybe like 4 or 5 months in. Maybe that might be the worst part of working here. One of the worst part of working here is, I guess, a customer asked me like, "Hey, there's only like 7 more of those cardinal tetras left. Could I grab them?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." So I walk over. I'm like, "Hey, Adani, can you go grab those cardinal tetras for the customer?" And I handed Adani the specimen container to go grab them. Adani looked at me and he was like almost like someone had died. And I was like, and then like Adani was like walking over, and I just didn't understand it. So I was doing my thing, but I guess Adani, like, we had quarantined those. They were like real colorful.
I was slipping.
Adani had like told one of the other guys like, "Hey, I'm gonna take those home today. Like, save those for me." But I didn't know. And the customer, I couldn't say no to the customer. So basically, the customer took them home. Well, first Adani comes out.
I was like, "Are we getting more?"
Yeah. Adani comes out bringing them to be bagged up, and he didn't.
We're getting more, right?
So,
asking the real question.
yeah, so that might be one of the worst parts about working here. If you don't reserve your fish quick enough, they're gone.
So whoever has those fish, I hope you.
I hope they're all alive
Hope
and
you're
doing good.
Yeah, because we only sold 7 cardinals here, right?
Just 7.
They're special.
They all had Adani's name on it.
They're all unique too.
You got like different little neon lights on them.
Each one from each different 7 continents. So. They're special, man.
Those ones fluoresce like no other.
Yeah. They're greens, blues, yellows, oranges, man. Cardinal tetras.
Cardinal
tetras.
The classic, man.
So I will say, in my opinion, one of the best parts of this job or hobby is breeding fish. I'm sure a lot of you guys here, whether you're trying to get your fish to breed on purpose or accidentally, you see some spawning, you see some eggs, you see little fish swimming around.
We'll check one out.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the best moments right there. That's kind of how I started getting into African cichlids. I had a few peacocks, and I had them together. All of a sudden, they're mouth brooders, so they had some eggs in their mouth. And I personally, I was like, okay, whatever. But my daughter was like, what? They have babies? Nolan, you need to save them. Well, she didn't say Nolan, but she's like, you need to save them. So I was like, all right.
She said that.
No, she didn't say that. But so I started, trying to breed and raise African cichlids just because they started breeding on their own. And that's kind of one of the bigger things here at the shop. So that's one of the best things to me is when your fish breed on purpose or by accident.
David.
I'm gonna get a little sappy here, but I would say the best part of the job, just to keep it real with all y'all on this, it's probably just having the best commodity here.
Ooh, straight from the heart, the chest.
Gang, gang.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
Wait.
It's a family-friendly podcast,
it's
guys.
family friendly. Everybody knows what's going on, bro. We know. We all family.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Fish fam.
Shout out to OCC Fish Guy. Yeah, putting us first above.
Yep, above everything else.
Everything else.
Number one priority.
1 hour podcast, 5 hour podcast. OCC Fish Guy's here with us.
Oh yeah.
We here. Hell yeah.
I think we can agree that was the best answer.
Got a nice squad here.
Yeah. So my answer.
How are we gonna follow up with that?
I know.
You don't.
Who's Billion?
We don't even talk about the worst anymore.
What's the worst?
No, we won't get into that.
The worst part,
The next episode.
The worst part of
Yeah, we gotta think that one out through and deliver that correctly.
Might
The
need some
worst
editing.
part is, and I'm just
Cuts out. Cut it out. Stop.
Who's Billion?
I don't know if I could top that one. Really. What was the question again?
the worst part of the job.
The best part.
What's the best part of it?
Hobby slash job.
Yeah, best part of the hobby. What do you love the most?
Well, the best part of the hobby is that you have an endless amount of content.
That's
True.
You have social media. I mean, we have YouTube now with our podcast going out. We have all we want in the shop to film, so you could really put anything out there. And it's really about the way you go, how you film it, and present it to people that you'll be able to create some cool art, honestly. So I think that's the best part. You're constantly learning about new fish, new items. UNS is like booming with like some cool products coming out that I would usually never see if I just looked at images on Google. Nice goldfish in a SpongeBob aquarium. But yeah, just the endless amount of content. I could definitely post for like forever.
That's real, bro. That's real. Just the other day, I saw Nolan get some new stones. I was like, bro, what the hell? Like, I've never seen these. Dude. These look dope.
Oh yeah.
It just makes you want to set up another hole. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That burns a hole in your pocket for sure. You see something pretty and you just want to put in your tank.
You just got no one to stop though, y'all. You got no one to stop.
You still have that. Is that why you stopped right there? Dude, you want that in a raffle.
Dude, I know, bro. But when I set that up.
With those new stones?
Exactly. You're right, bro. You're right.
Yes,
It was the black cereal. Is that what it's called?
Blue.
Oh, it was a blue one.
Blue cereal and Black Mountain.
Black Mountain.
Yeah,
that Black Mountain looks crazy.
I have a lot of that at home.
That looks crazy. I'm definitely.
But there's Blue Mountain cereal?
Blue cereal. Just blue. Adani made his own type right there.
Black series. That's a hybrid, y'all. Hey, we love the hybrid still.
Blue sapphire series.
And we know y'all do too. Don't get me started with those shrimp. Yeah.
I personally think that one of the great things about the hobby is that there's always something to learn.
That too.
You're never going to be an expert in this hobby because there's always something you need to do.
Straight.
Yeah.
So it humbles you a lot. I feel like.
For
The moment you think you know something, you realize there's more to know. So, it's a lifelong.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Agreed.
You either in it or you ain't. In my opinion, that's why there's those forever fish keepers, and there's the oh yeah, I had a tank. It didn't go too well. You know?
Yeah. You got your plant enthusiasts, stone enthusiasts, shrimp enthusiasts. You got your discus enthusiasts. You know.
Boost enthusiast.
Oh yeah, boost billion, of course.
Okay, wait. So, did you have a billion boosts? Did you count them?
Were you trying to make a billion?
You know, like, are you on your way to a billion? Did you pass a billion?
That's a billion questions right there, dude.
So, can you answer some of those?
Not enough boost for this question.
That's on our next episode. We'll talk about
Adan will count his boosts.
1, 2.
He's like, the name's Boost Billion, but it's really a trillion.
It feels like a billion when you buy boosts.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's a mystery. You just have to believe I have a billion boosts.
Yeah. You count all the leaves.
Yeah. And all the pictures on my phone count as well, so.
Oh yeah.
That's a billion right there. Enough. It's the second part of the question though, because that was a 2-part question. If you weren't a fish addict, what career would you have picked? And I think it's an interesting one because, you know, we honestly we know each other as fellow comrades at the fish store, but we don't really talk about what we're trying to pursue. I mean, David was kind of made it known though, because you know, with school and stuff, he's accommodating school and work, so we kind of know what career he's trying to go for. But
What is that, David?
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Oh really? Oh, never mind. Okay,
for the people though.
Yeah, for the people who don't know. David,
Clearly, we all know here.
David, if you weren't a fish addict, what would you be doing right now?
That's a good question.
So clearly, he doesn't know either.
I've been having a lot of
You're trying.
reflecting moments recently. My career is up in the air, buddy.
All right, so David went to see his counselor at school recently, so things may have been changed a little bit. Okay. So can you let our people know? What's the latest?
I was studying marine bio. Wasn't sure how deep into marine bio that I wanted to go. When interested in the field of marine biology, you kind of got to understand it's like an umbrella field, meaning that you can go in so many different directions. For a good minute, I wanted to work with the Department of Fish and Wildlife, but at the moment, I'm not sure. We'll just gotta see where I go from here.
Okay.
Shout out Department of Fish and Game.
No.
Wait.
Adan?
So this is a weird one because I just recently changed majors. So you know, I'm trying to become I know you guys might laugh, but I'm trying to become an assistant director. Not a director because I'm not 100% confident, but I want to be like behind the scenes, helping create a scene but I don't want to have all the responsibility of, you know, delivering the film or scene to a client. I want somebody else to handle that. I just want my creativity to flow out. So that's why I think being an assistant would be nice, or being a camera operator. But this question is interesting because if I wasn't a fish addict and I wasn't working here and with fish, I would have still been at my original. I would have still been trying to follow my original career path, which is being a biochemist. But at the time I didn't really like it. I still, I mean, it's cool, but it wasn't my passion, unfortunately. Not until I started here that I realized, you know, doing this, filming, setting everything up. I think that's what really kind of
creating content.
Sorry to cut in, but being like an assistant filmmaker, would you specialize in sound?
So, yeah, we had a couple issues, you know. You know, I'm like, just a few issues, man.
We're making it work. We're making it work.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we're making it work. I know that audio's not that great. Adani here is, you know, he's pushing for just putting out content. So that's what we're trying to do.
We're gonna upgrade.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
So this is our first podcast right here. We had just to roast these guys. Little bit of technical difficulties, so the sound isn't 100% on point. But I do want to give a shout out to Adan and Adani because they worked on getting the sound top notch for what we're working with. A couple hours into it while we're all hanging out, they're busting their butts to get the best sound that we can get. And like I said, this is our first podcast. We're only going up from here, so expect even better sound quality, overall quality. But you guys are, hope you guys enjoy this first podcast that we're putting out. We have a lot more great stuff coming out for you guys. So thank you, Adan. I was just teasing you. Adani, great job today.
Hell yeah. And just thank you. And just to defend myself a bit, there is an audio engineer in the field. Just saying, I'm not gonna be that.
Okay. So you're good. You're good.
I'm good. I'm safe. I'm safe, guys. I don't need to worry about sound. Anyways, thank you to Nolan. I think that kind of wraps up what we've been discussing here. It's been a pleasure, everybody.
Wait. Then Nolan didn't answer what.
Yeah.
Which one?
What would you do if you weren't in the fish?
Oh, my bad. That's actually.
Me, him and me. Him and me.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to go?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so for me, I'm an entrepreneur. I just want to, you know, get out there, make some money, do business. I'm investing, stocks, crypto. But like the main thing, my main passion for sure is making music. Just haven't been at it for a while because you know,
Because of the hobby.
I got so many tanks now and everything. Gotta find that balance in life. But yeah, music is definitely my passion. That's why I be incorporating that with our fish videos, helping out, trying to get the audio for us, and yeah, that's it, bro. Jack of all trades type of deal, but entrepreneur route.
Sick.
And I love how lucrative the fish business is, so I fuck with it. That's why it's not all about the money. I do love keeping fish. Like, let's get that clear. Like, let's get that clear. But that's me.
Fish and turtles.
Fish and
Fish and turtles. Turtles got me into keeping fish.
Turtles.
But we know that from the first episode.
Yeah. Nolan.
Nolan.
Where would you be at?
This is the banger right here.
All right,
This
so
is the banger.
it's not much of a banger, but I've been a fish addict since I was 18 years old. Started out, believe it or not, with a 60-gallon community tank, and then I wanted to breed flower horn in the late 90s. That didn't work out too well, but I've been in the fish game for 26 years now. So if you guys want to add that up and figure out my age, but I don't know what or where I would be, because more than half my life I've been addicted to fish. I turned a hobby into a side job, working my full-time job cleaning people's fish tanks and ponds. Turned it into a fish store, lost my fish store, and then reopened another fish store, and that's where I'm at now. We're actually going to be hitting 6 years here in March, so a couple more weeks we'll be having a nice celebration for our 6-year anniversary party. So to answer the question, I don't know what the heck I'd be doing, because I've been doing this for 26 years. So hopefully this all works out, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm lucky I found something that I'm able to work as and be passionate about, so I'm really lucky.
So 26 more.
26 more. I think that's all I got, but 26 more, then I'll be retiring. So
Whoa.
you guys can carry the torch. All those young kids that
Hell
come into
yeah.
the shop, it's actually pretty inspiring seeing people come in with their kids. David and I have both firsthand seen it. There's some young kids. It's pretty crazy to see 8, 9, 10-year-olds naming fish, naming plants. We love that. Seeing little kids that probably don't even know scientific names, actually knowing them, knowing more than what their parents know. So, the future's bright for the hobby. So we're glad to support that.
The next generation.
Yep.
For the hobby.
All right, guys. I think Adan will lead us out of this.
Yeah, it's been pretty great getting these questions from you guys. We really appreciate it. I know in the future we're gonna be doing a lot more polls, so you guys can get involved as well. We got a lot of stuff planned. This is just the first step into that, to the right direction, I believe. Thank you very much. Adani, Lapac Aquatics, helping me out with the audio. We were just fumbling our minds, but we still did it.
Push through.
Thank you, David. Always happy to be here for sure. He's gonna he's in training. He's gonna help me set up a lot of this equipment. It'll relieve so much pressure from me. Right now it's just we got a lot on our plate, and we're just trying to set up everything quick and find the most efficient method. And of course, I appreciate Nolan for putting on this effort. I mean, this fish room now looks, we got rid of the 60 cube. We got a new tank set up.
The tank that was here before was about 50 years old. So
50 years
now,
old.
Adani laughs, but what Adani doesn't know, I went into his house and I stole his 60. He thinks it stops, but I got it from his bedroom. It was right by your bed. So
holy shit, he knows.
No, but so if you guys come into the shop, you guys can see we're starting to create a real showroom here with beautiful aquascapes. This will be going around all along the room. Give us a few more months, one by one. We'll be filling it up, getting Jerry an upgrade, getting our Star Sapphires an upgrade. So stay tuned for that, guys.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll be putting out a lot of content. Hopefully we could film all that and show you guys some of the process that goes into it. But really appreciate you guys for being here with us on this podcast. It's been a blast.
Follow everybody at
Nolan's Aquarium Co.
David.
OCC Fish Guy.
A billion, trillion, quadrillion. Who's billion?
Who's billion?
Go in the house.
Loudpack Aquatics. Dank Aquatics in the cut.
Aquatics,
New member.
Member.
And new member Sus Washer Gang.
Okay,
Ricky, yes sir.
Yeah. So we got a whole crew going now. So really happy about that. Make sure to follow us if you're new to the channel. Make sure to check out our first video where we introduce more of ourselves, a lot of more background. Hopefully we can include these guys in a future video. Check out our other videos. We got some hardscape video out there. So make sure to subscribe, follow us on IG, and make sure to give us a like. It'll help us out a
Comment.
ton. Yeah,
any questions?
Exactly. Let us know. Talk to us, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
Peace.
Peace.